We all love the story of the underdog who never gives up. We see the movie, we read the biography, and we think the secret is sheer stubborn persistence. But what if I told you that never giving up is only half the story? What if the real secret to success is understanding the true reasons you failed in the first place? Let me show you what I mean through the stories of two iconic Americans. The story of Steve Jobs, the exiled king. In 1985, Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the very company he founded in his garage. Imagine the public humiliation. The visionary, the creative soul of Apple, was cast out by the board of directors and the CEO he helped hire. The media portrayed it as an epic failure. The obvious reason for his failure: he was too difficult, too temperamental, and his management style was causing turmoil. Most people would have retreated, licked their wounds, and perhaps written a bitter memoir. But not Jobs. He was forced to look deeper. He later realized that his failure wasn't just about his personality, it was about a lack of maturity and a narrow focus. He was so obsessed with the perfect product that he had lost sight of building a sustainable, well-run company. His failure was the best thing that ever happened to him. It forced him to shed the boy genius persona. He started two new companies, Next and Pixar. At Pixar, he learned the art of managing brilliant, creative people without stifling them. He learned patience. He matured. When Apple bought Next in 1996, bringing Jobs back, he wasn't just the old fiery founder. He was a seasoned leader. He applied all the hard-won lessons from his failure to save Apple from bankruptcy and lead it to become the most valuable company in the world. The iPod, iPhone, and iPad were not just products of persistence. They were products of a man who had learned the real reasons for his initial downfall.
The story of Oprah Winfrey, the unfit journalist. Before she was a media mogul and a global inspiration, Oprah Winfrey was a young news anchor in Baltimore. She was hired for her first major TV job and after a short time was fired. She was publicly humiliated, told she was unfit for television news and that she was too emotional, too invested in her stories. The obvious reason for her failure: she couldn't detach herself. She wasn't a real journalist. Imagine the blow to her confidence. She could have accepted that verdict and tried to become someone she wasn't, a cold, dispassionate reporter. Instead, she was forced to introspect. She realized her failure wasn't that she was too emotional. It was that her unique strength was being forced into the wrong box. She understood the real reason for her failure. She was in the wrong role. Not that she was the wrong person. Her empathy and ability to connect with people on a human level were not liabilities. They were superpowers waiting for the right platform. This failure led her to a daytime talk show in Chicago. There, her emotional style, her willingness to share and connect revolutionized television. She didn't hide her authenticity. She built an empire on it. Her failure in traditional news was the direct catalyst for her unparalleled success in a new format. So, what are the real reasons for your failure? You see, failure is never the final event. It is a brutal but honest diagnosis. The world will give you the surface-level reason. You were too aggressive. You weren't good enough. Your idea was bad. But the real reasons, the ones that hold the key to your future success, are almost always internal. They are: 1. You were climbing the wrong mountain. Like Oprah. Your failure is a sign that your unique talents are not aligned with your current path. You're trying to be a square peg in a round hole. Failure is the universe's way of saying, the treasure is not here. Look elsewhere. 2. Your skills were incomplete, not your character. Like Steve Jobs, your failure is often not a judgment on you as a person, but on a specific set of skills you lacked, be it leadership, communication, or strategic thinking. Failure is a curriculum, not a life sentence. It tells you exactly what you need to learn. 3. You confused an event with your identity. When you fail at a project, you think, I am a failure. This is the most damaging lie. Steve Jobs was fired from a company. He wasn't a fire-able person. Oprah was removed from a job. She wasn't an unfit human. Separate the event from your self-worth. The call to action: become a detective of your own failure. The next time you face a setback, don't just feel the pain and move on. Get curious. Sit down with your failure and interrogate it. Ask, what did this experience reveal about my strengths that I was not using? Ask, what specific skill did I lack that, if improved, would change the outcome next time? Ask, is this failure a sign that I need to change my strategy? Or change my entire goal? Your failure is not your tombstone. It is your treasure map. It is covered in messy, confusing, and painful symbols. But if you have the courage to decode them, it will lead you to a version of success that is uniquely Powerfully and authentically yours. Stop fearing failure. Start deciphering it. Your future self will thank you for it.